Shiba. Hey there.
Hi. Hello.
Hey. Look at that cutie patootie.
Let's go, kid.
Are you guys leaving?
We're gonna make some honey fried chicken from
Honey
Food
butter
Network.
fried chicken.
But before we do that, what's the first step in cooking? Does anybody know?
I know.
What do you know?
You wash your hands.
That's right. You wash your hands. So let's all wash our hands.
Hey, there's not enough room for me.
Get in here, bud. Get in here, bud. We're all washing our hands. Now that's the best part of cooking, is washing your hands with all your friends.
We like to wash our hands here. We wash our hands before we music.
The first step of the recipe is to get all the ingredients. Now these are the ingredients. You can see we need some chicken. The first step is to place the chicken pieces in a large bowl, but the ingredients say that you need to cut up the chicken pieces, so we're gonna do that first. You gotta make sure to get the chicken cut up nice and good. In order to do that, you just, So now we're gonna take the chicken.
Pick it up gently.
You're gonna cut it into small pieces. They don't have to be the same size, but
You just
they have to be
cut it.
small in
Cut
general. And always remember to cut towards yourself. That way you don't hurt anybody else.
Now while he's cutting that up, we're
So-
gonna add some ingredients in the bowl.
1 tablespoon of the pepper.
Red spices
Or
are
red
paprika. Remember that.
All of them.
The red ones.
A tiny little bit in there. Like just a pinch.
How much did you put in there?
honey for the honey.
Tablespoon.
Butter.
You put a
Fried.
tablespoon in there? You're supposed to put a tablespoon of paprika in there. So, that's good. Then all you need is mix it. I'll just get it ready.
Chicken little.
Make sure you get a little stab in there.
Don't break the bowl.
Don't
though.
break the
Please
bowl.
do not break your bowl.
Don't try this at home. If you're at home, then try to cook it. Don't stab the bowl.
So you're gonna want to do this for about 6 hours. If your hands look like this,
Then you're doing it right.
you know you've done a good job. The next step is to cover and marinate in the refrigerator for 1 to 4 hours. The chicken's already cold,
Good.
and all the fridge does is get the chicken cold. So I think if it's already cold, and the spices are cold too because they're in the chicken, which is also cold. So we don't really need to marinate it. All you need to do is fill the oil. Now somebody decided that it would be a good idea to fill the oil before the step that said to fill the oil.
The guy who's
So now our oil is filled. So the oil's just in there. It's just been sitting, it's room temperature. So now the next step is to heat the oil
which we're doing.
and wait until it gets 350 degrees. The best way to test the heat of the oil is to stick your finger in there. It's not quite hot enough yet. We need a cooling rack actually to cool the chickens once we take it out.
No, that's called a plate.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I may have accidentally closed out of the camera app for a second.
That's fine, we can just resume. Somebody clap though. I do it with less people this time.
Just me.
It probably didn't capture that. You gotta do it in front of the camera. That's how we know the audio is synced up.
Justin, do you have a thermometer anywhere?
Alright, do it again though,
no,
just
no.
for good measure. And then do it one more time, except clap 3 triplets and 140 BPM.
You're gonna also want to add honey flavored NyQuil severe cold and flu medicine.
We also have some other honey flavored items. Honey butter red lobster honey butter biscuit. The only thing you need to do is stir it with water.
And scoop and bake and spoon or brush.
I don't want to do this, so
Not
somebody
it.
else can.
Not it.
Here you go. Good luck. We gave it to him because we trust him the most. So now we need to add the flour, garlic powder, onion powder, and salt and pepper and paprika, which we already added. But some idiot over at Food Network decided that he wanted to do it at 2 separate times.
Read them thoroughly.
In a large bowl, whisk to combine the flour, garlic powder, onion powder, garlic powder.
We already set out 2 bowls to use, so now we just. Where's the other bowl?
It's over there.
So we're gonna get another bowl.
Guys, you're overthinking this. We don't want to dirty enough dishes to be dirty. So we're just gonna use this same bowl that we have the chicken in and we're gonna put the other ingredients because the chicken's going in it anyways. You gotta think smarter and not harder. That's how they made the nuclear bomb.
4 cups all-purpose flour.
And also we need some pepper and some salt.
That's
So
sugar.
what they useful?
So there's a little pepper. You need a little paprika.
You just
There's some pepper. You season to taste. And then some salt. This one is plain, so it's not seasoned. Does somebody else want to squeeze the chicken?
No, I'll get the chicken on my fur
Go
coat.
for it.
I'm Mr. Fur Coat.
Hey. Down here.
I noticed that we didn't put the flour in. So this is a 3rd cup, and this is a 4th cup. So everybody knows that the 3rd cup is smaller, so we're gonna use this one in order to get the most accurate measurements. We need 4 cups, that should be 8/3,
Yep.
because 4 times 3 is 8.
Actually, you might want to put in 9 for good measure.
That's true.
Stop. Just stop.
All right, there you go. That
If
much.
we get salmonella and die, we know who's to blame.
So the next step is lift the chicken from the buttermilk. Now I don't remember when we put the chicken in the buttermilk. As you can see, step 3 is what we just did, and then step 4 is lift the chicken from the buttermilk.
Are you supposed to put it in the buttermilk first?
I think we soak it.
Yeah, just take it out and put it in some buttermilk.
So how do we make buttermilk? Let's look on this here.
Wait a minute, what is that?
It's buttermilk.
Blend.
Buttermilk. 1 cup buttermilk, 4 tablespoons buttermilk. Water. Buttermilk. So we need some spoons.
Why would you do that? You idiot!
Okay,
Alexa,
here's how you.
so yeah, don't use Alexa when you're cooking because you might start a house fire.
You gotta get this. This is important, all right? We didn't pay you to just not come here, not
We
do your
didn't
job.
pay you to snooze all day.
You didn't even pay me.
You snooze, you lose. Guys, don't actually add
So we
NyQuil,
need
severe, honey,
4
cold, and
tablespoons
flu.
of this.
Because someone could get sick because do not use if
Oil
printed
break.
shrink band seal
This is not gonna hold.
around the
4
neck
cups.
is broken or missing.
Don't clean it! What are you doing? No, give me this. Somebody decided to clean this before we even need to use it for buttermilk.
I can do a jump cut.
No. Oh, it smells so bad. In order to make 8 cups of buttermilk, you need water.
This is sponsored by
Right,
Georgia.
Make sure it's
Ramsay.
hot water. So it steams. If the chunks are floating, that means you've done a good job. So once you have all the buttermilk, now you can put it back over to where you're gonna mix the buttermilk. Where's the whisk?
I got a whisk.
Why did you put the whisk in the side?
You know what, Jesse? Screw you and your poopy mouth.
Whoa, guys.
Guys, don't knock your water bottle over.
Whisk the buttermilk so that it stays nice and clean and delicious. The next step after mixing all those nice juices is to take the chicken out of the buttermilk.
Well, I say just put it in there and then take it out.
That sounds really great.
That's
How it's supposed to sound. You might notice no flour is left on it, probably because you weren't supposed to put the flour in it. So now we're gonna take it back out of here.
We need to let it marinate.
So it marinated enough, and now we're gonna put it back
a minute
in the
and a half
flour.
marinating.
You might want to get some more buttermilk and put it in the chicken.
And then you're gonna need a little flour. Just wash it.
Once you lift the chicken from the buttermilk, you can then coat them in the flour. Then you can put it into a baking sheet. Don't overcrowd the pot and drizzle it with honey. So that's the honey part, is you drizzle it with honey.
Is there like a fire extinguisher somewhere, since I think we're gonna need it?
Jesse, where's that
fire?
We don't even need fire extinguishers, guys. We have water.
Why do we need water and fire extinguishers when we have?
You just reach in there and grab them.
Just don't let the oil touch you.
Do we not have pure metal tongs?
No, they're safe enough.
I'm gonna play with these while he puts his fingers in the burning oil. I don't know where we're gonna put them.
On a plate. I don't know where the plates are because this isn't my house.
This is not my house either. I wonder whose house this is. I wonder who could tell us where the plates are to put things on.
Oh, well, good thing the actually glass where the plates were so you could see where they were. Good thing this guy knows where all the plates are. Put your plate on the stove with paper towels right
Yeah.
next to the flame.
The closer everything is to the flame, the more better of a temperature everything's going to be overall.
I think we might want to flip that.
Don't flip it. It's submerged in the oil.
It's locked. They're locked. The tongs are locked. I locked the tongs.
This would be done. This is a nice golden brown, except it's medium rare.
That's done.
That's not done.
That's done.
Would
That's
one of
done.
you please cut into that?
Can't eat it. Yeah,
That does look a little pink.
Laser thermometer.
You just ate raw chicken.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you're gonna die in 38 hours. Just kidding. That'd be illegal. And we would never do anything illegal. You know what they say? Salmonella is big pharma's.
So,
scam.
what do you guys think that while we're doing this, me and somebody else go make some honey mustard?
I say that we put. So we're gonna put the honey on the chicken.
Don't knock it till you try it. You just wanna. You wanna lightly drizzle it, evenly spread across the whole piece of chicken.
I don't want to eat that.
Why not? It's cooked.
I don't like honey.
Go for it.
Move over.
You gotta get a close up of that for sure.
The first bite of the chicken.
Oh yeah, that's
The other
raw.
one is recording.
Is it bad? Ah, that's hard.
Oh, they're not stored.
We can't make more fried chicken after this because we can't use the same oil.
Why not? Just do it anyway.
Now, while we're preparing this, I have my friend who has a special recipe that he knows how to make. Soup. Here's the one that we opened.
Oh, NyQuil. It'll make you big and strong. It'll help you along. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get your honey. And a bowl is kind of important for this recipe. And a spoon. So
Dirty off an entire bowl.
can you get me a spoon? Then you're gonna wanna get your honey.
Very peppery.
It takes about a second. You know what, actually? This is a little... My great-grandmother taught me this recipe about honey soup.
That's enough.
A little more. You're gonna wanna make sure it's all over the bottle. And all over your hands, too.
So I know it's not raw.
Yeah, so I like it, guys. It's pretty complex, so I suggest only expert chefs cook this one, but make sure to chew when you eat it, too.
I just cut this chicken in half. As you can see, it's fully cooked. And once you get that nice pink, tender look to it, that's how you know it's done.
I can't see color. I don't feel so good.
That's right.
So the tutorial is when you start to get sick with all the raw chicken, you make some honey soup, and you'll feel better. I think I have high blood sugar levels now. Have a bite, have a taste.
Of the soup?
Yeah. My great grandma taught me how. Yeah.
It looks like this was cooked by a bunch of teenagers who were doing this for a school project.
Let it go.
No, they're not done. They're not done.
Dude,
They need
this
more.
was- this was
They
a-
need more time in that. They need more time in there.
Well, some guy decided that it was time to take them out. And then when he saw them, he decided it wasn't time to take them out.
Elton John and me. B.
Did you say gay?
It's funny because
Put these on any surface that's made of some material that has a really low melting point.
Woohoo! It's done.
put bucked up in it. I don't feel so good anymore.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap this up.
I think so too. You might want to stop that recording. How long is on there?
53 minutes.
Oh my god.
Do you want to use a different one?
Why is it hot? I love me some nice hot fridge water coming out of something that's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. When life gives you lemons.
A little bit busy.
Make-
He's a little bit big.